Alright, so today I am talking about Grand Trunk all-terrain hybrid shelter / tarp / hammock. So I got this about a year ago. I actually got 2 of them and have been playing around with them and having a great time with them. I actually really like them, but I have better tarps and I have better hammocks. And so, but what I really love about this and what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to replace just the basic tarp in our bug out bags for this. And it's a great tarp, fantastic tarp. It's great shelter, and it does a hammock. So, and it's in a nice little package. And what the company says is it's a 20 ounces, the way that comes with this. I do my mods, of course. And it is a tarp that's 10 feet by 6 feet, and has some tie outs on it, but I'll show those all to you. So let's set it up. When you get the Grand Trunk, and most of the Grand Trunk stuff, hammocks, they provide these lines. They're pretty good cordage, pretty thick. They're definitely about twice as thick as paracord. This is what you use to hang the hammock, but pretty much every hammock person I know uses tree hugger type straps, and so I've made a couple of them. These are like an Atlas knockoff, and I have a video on how I made these, so if you want to see how they're made. Plus, as you can see, we have big old cedars and things like that, so they have to be a little bit bigger, and the lines that they provide just aren't big enough, so they're maybe for about a 10-inch tree max if you when you're stringing it out for the hammock. So let's get this on. So the way I make my Atlas knockoffs is there's one loop on this side and then a bunch of tied off loops on this side. You just simply put it through, there you go, and then you've got these little loops to hook it up. So I'll get it all set up. So it all comes in this nice little bag, and what's nice is this bag stays attached to the hammock, and it comes with really nice carabiners. These things are really stout. So with the Atlas type straps, just pick a loop. I usually pick it about halfway down, and I just open up a loop. A lot simpler than that seems. So we just put that carabiner right on that loop. I'm going to go hook it on the other side. Here's the hammock all set up. And one of the things why I wouldn't necessarily have this as my go-to hammock is that it is waterproof. This is a waterproof fabric. And for a hammock, I like a breathable fabric. So, but it will work as a hammock. So here's that. You can see the glossy. It's all seam sealed. Here's a little bag. It's all seam sealed down here. And there's the hammock. So a little tighter. Don't need any surprises. So it is wide enough, being 6 feet, that you can get a diagonal lay in it. So it's definitely a wide enough hammock to do real hammocking. But what's really kind of cool about this is, say you have it for a survival situation, you can get into the banana position like this, and then you can actually cover yourself up. So that's why, this could be a great bug out bag survival hammock. Get you up off the ground if it's raining. can cover you up real quick. So it's got a lot of great opportunities for like the survival bug out bag hammock. So that is the hammock. So I do like that. So let's move on to some of the other situations, because it has, since it is a rectangle and it is waterproof and it is 10 feet by 6 feet, we've got a real nice tarp shelter that we can play with. So let's play. So now to make it into just a tarp, you have to undo the hammock. So it's just lark's headed on back here. Right here. Just going to take that out. Camera moved. Now what I have learned playing with these is to get this back through there, it's a lot harder, you know, to try and string it back through. So I'm just going to do a simple knot. I'm going to pull a paracord through, and so as we pull this back through, you get the whole tarp. And I'll leave a good hanker of that on there. You don't need to get rid of it. Always use line, right? A little cheapo pocket knife. Okay, I'm going to do that to the other end. Now, the way the shelter comes from Grand Trunks, it doesn't have any guy lines on it. So I'm going to outfit it with these night eyes that I got from REI, and they're just a nice little setup. $10 for 4 guy lines, and it has little night eyes clamps on it. So you know, anybody can hopefully use this quickly and effectively and get their shelter up. So I'm going to outfit it with that. All right, so here we have it set up in a real good low shelter design. It's got the 10 feet this way and the 6 feet coming down on the sides. It doesn't come with stakes, but you know, you just use a stick. You know, it's not a big deal. You in there, Trigger? So, you know, so here you have a nice low shelter because it has tie outs. It has the tie outs all along the sides here. Where'd my stick go? Trigger. Good girl. That was a stick where you got to tie out. So we got tie out basically around on all 4 corners and in the middle on each side. So here we've got ourselves a nice low shelter. Love the color on this. I know they come in other colors, but this is just a nice green, and I think you could easily, you know, if you had to, use this for a bug out. You know, it's just great. So let's try it. All right, so here we go, your basic lean-to. So you know, it's a basic tarp. It's just fantastic. You know, if you had another hammock, this is what I kind of mainly used it for when I was first playing with it, was just the cover for another hammock. So nice lean-to, lightweight. Make your own pegs, supply some lines, make the Atlas tree straps. You've got a real nice setup here, and it all compacts down. So these are going in our bug out car bags. Got 2, and I think they're really great for that. I know they're running like $70 on the Grand Trunk line, but you know, look around, you can get a good deal on them. So there it is. After playing with it, I really like them. Good waterproof. I had them up for about 2 months while I was doing some testing on another tarp. I just used this as my tarp cover, so they're very waterproof. They're very good. So nope, it's a good tarp, and the Grand Trunk all-terrain hybrid shelter, I think is what they call it, but it's a hammock, as you saw, just a tarp. You could just use it as a ground cloth. You could use it as a footprint. You know, it's just a great all-around piece of gear, and it's quiet. I know my tarps that I have in my bug out bags right now are they're a little noisy, but I think this is a great setup. So awesome. All right, you guys. Take care.